Hey folks, hope everyone's having a great holiday season. Just wanted to do a quick pickup video for you. I started talking and now I want to grab this. I am in the process of putting together the first of 2 PSA orders that are going to go out. Hopefully this one's going to go out this afternoon if I can finish inputting everything into the PSA system. It's about 135 cards. I have 2 bulk orders there already, and I will probably send out one early next week before the start of the year. I asked PSA if their rates apply to boxes or cards that are sent in postmarked before January 1st or received January 1st or later, and the response I got was, we'll accept cards under the old payment plan or payment charge chart, I guess, that are postmarked before January 1st. So I'm trying to get out these orders before then. But over the couple of days that I was out of the office, I picked up a couple of things in the mail. I decided to make this a little bit longer by picking up a 2019 update box to break. I got this from Walmart. I'm not typically a Walmart guy. I like Target and some other places, but I stop into Walmart every now and again just to see what some of their clearance looks like and to see what they had for that my daughter might like. Her birthday's tomorrow, so I thought they might have some good stuff on sale post-Christmas. I got a couple things for her. Picked this last one up that they had for me. They had a couple of fat packs and blaster boxes too, but I like the hanger boxes better of the 3. Of the stuff I got in the mail, start off here with my guy, Harold Ramirez. This is a 2015 gold refractor auto. I was thinking about, as I have done many times in the past week or so, that box of cards that the post office lost, and there was a gold refractor Ramirez auto, and there was a 2014 Bowman Orange first Bowman auto from Chrome in that box. Got a little mad thinking about that again. Way to go, post office. Picked up Josh Smith. This is a 2019 purple Bowman Chrome out of 250. He is a second baseman for the Yankees, in the Yankees organization. Don't think he's going to move Gleyber Torres anytime soon, but I do think he'll be good trade bait, or they can move him to some other position. But his stats, I think he was drafted out of high school. He was 67th overall. So second round draft. No, he's out of college. My bad, but he had a 966 last year in college. So, don't know, it was cheap. Picked up this Ramon Laureano foil board. This is out of the Topps factory set. I have purchased one or two of these factory sets in an attempt to get a good rookie foil board from them. You have to get the hobby version. I think they're the red box. And you get 5 foil boards per box. The best one I've gotten to date is Clayton Kershaw. I decided to go ahead and pick up this Ramon Laureano. I got it for 30 bucks. Guy accepted a best offer. It's numbered 82 of 162. So that's going to go off. These 2 are not going to go off to PSA. This one has a little bit of corner wear. It could be a BGS submission with a 9 on the corners. I don't know that I'm going to send it there either. This one, it seems to me as if his 2015 Bowman Chrome Auto variations are cut a little short. So this will, I don't know if PSA might mini size this or say it's too small, but so I'm gonna try BGS, I think. These are all gonna go to PSA. It's got the Laureano. And I picked up a bunch of the 2019 Bowman Draft Chrome Sapphire. I got Corey Lee, got 4 of him. There are 3 in that case. I got 4 of him. He's one that, I think it was Houdini from Blowout, or he does a lot of blowout breaks, talked about to keep an eye on. So I looked at his stats, and I liked his stats all right. His OPS last year was a 1.034. And I believe he was drafted out of college. So picked up 4 of those, pretty cheap. Picked up some of the bigger names from the draft set. I didn't pick up a Rushman, Adley Rushman, but I picked up pretty much everybody else that's big. JJ Bleday, Hunter Bishop, CJ Abrams got 2 of his, Andrew Vaughn, 2 of his, and some Corbin Carrolls. Somebody asked in an earlier video of mine where I get cards and how I sort, or how I decide who to go after. There's not really a cohesive process. It's kind of a chaotic order that's in my head. If I like to pick up vintage because, one, I grew up collecting vintage with my dad, but also because the prices are sustained a little better than newer cards. So I do have a nice collection of Mickey Mantle, Sandy Koufax, Clemente. I have some pre-war stuff. I have I've had Cobb, Ruth, Gehrig, Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, some of the very pre-war stuff. I've had some Old Judge, back to Old Judge and Allen and Ginter cards. I'm trying to think. I have a 48 Leaf Ruth. I have some Mantles, like I said, Clemente. I have a nice, I think it's going to be a nice vintage card coming in sometime in the next week or so from an auction house. And then I have a nice little Nolan Ryan PC. I love Nolan Ryan, grew up on him, so I have some of his stuff. Up to Cal Ripken, King Griffey, Frank Thomas, some of the big names from when I was a kid. And so I look for those guys who were Hall of Famers or who were stars prior to about 2000. And for the newer guys, I look for veterans who I think will have a Hall of Fame career, will end up being in the Hall of Fame or close to having a Hall of Fame career. And these are guys like Mike Trout, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, Jose Altuve, Anthony Rendon. For newer guys, guys who have been up for maybe a year or two, what I look for is sustained performance in the minor leagues or college. I like to go after minor league guys versus guys drafted out of college, just because they tend to make it into the majors a little younger than those college guys. But I'll give you a good example. Luis Urias had a very good minor league career. I think he probably averaged around 300 in AAA. I think you'd have to check that. But he had good averages, good OPS in the minor leagues. Came up this year, didn't have a great 2019 rookie season, but then I use Mike Trout sort of as the extreme example. Mike Trout didn't have a very good 2011 rookie season. He had a very good minor league career. 2011, he's sort of figuring out the majors. 2012, he really starts to pop. So I give guys a year or two to really find their way in the majors. I'm looking at Luis Urias. I pick up some of his stuff every now and again. For guys who are still or who recently drafted, I look for good high school performance if they're drafted out of high school. I prefer first rounders. Let's see. If they're guys who have been in the minors for a few years, I look for sustained minor league performance. So these are guys like Mackenzie Gore, who's a pitcher in the Padres system. I think he's going to be called up to the majors probably this next season. Very good minor league career. Who else would there be? Can't think of any guys right off the top of my head. But guys who have been in the minors for maybe 2 or 3 years who have consistently performed well, I'll go after them. And the sites that I get them from, of course, eBay. And I like to use newly listed buy it now items and search through the stuff that's just been posted and see if I can pick up something that I think is a little under market value, or if they have a buy it now or best offer option and no one has offered or no one has been accepted, I'll put it in an offer and see if it gets accepted. So eBay, there's Live Auctioneers, which is sort of, it's a platform for auction houses to hold their auctions. So you get a lot of little mom and pop type boutique auctions that run on that site. I've had a problem with one auction house that I purchased from on that site, but I got the money back. I got my money back quickly. Never had another problem, and I've probably ordered from 20 to 25 auction houses on that site. Then you have your traditional auction houses like Heritage, REA, who are some other ones? Huggins and Scott, Hunt Auctions. Hunt, I think you still have to pay via check or money order. I don't think they have an online system yet. Wheatland Auctions. Good auction houses. I also buy from non-auction houses, so COMC, checkoutmycards.com, and sportslots.com. For particularly if you're going for like base cards or sort of the cheaper variation cards. Those are two really good sites. And COMC also sells on eBay, but they check up their prices about 15 to 20% to cover the fees. So if you become a member of Check Out My Cards, and it's free, then you get better pricing through them, and you can make offers on them, I think. But yeah, that's how I whittle down who I'm going after. I'm constantly looking through. Oh, biggest thing that'll help you out probably is looking through the forums. There are 3 forums that I use. Well, there are more than 3 out there, but 3 that I really use. I started with Net54. That's great for vintage. If you collect vintage, if you want to get into vintage, go to net54.com or net54baseball maybe.com. For unopened and mostly newer stuff, Collectors Universe Forum, which is owned by, they own PSA, they have a pretty good forum. But the best one I watch and participate in is Blowout Forums. It's part of the Blowout Cards, and it's very good for particularly newer stuff that's probably from the past 10 or 15 years. So check out those forums. You'll learn a lot. Look at the MLB.com, MILB.com, which is the minor league database. Look at Baseball Reference and just sort of keep up with current events. And it sounds like a lot to do, and it really is, but after a while of doing it, it just sort of becomes second nature. You know, I don't have Facebook. I'm not on social media. I used to be on Facebook, got off, love it now that I'm off, love being off rather. So, you know, instead of the time that I used to devote to posting on Facebook or looking at other sites, I'll look at baseball related sites, or maybe I'll read the news. I try to keep up with current events in the news, but yeah, it just sort of becomes second nature, and I don't really know or pay attention to how much time I spend doing it. But it also helps, I think, that my wife is involved a little bit, so she tries to take an interest in it. I try to take an interest in some of her stuff. She's big into plants. We have a little greenhouse for her, so I try to pay attention to her interests and hobbies a little bit, and she pays attention to mine, and sometimes we have a good time doing it together. So now I'm going to open up this box. Like I said, I picked it up from Wally World last night. Also picked up some good birthday presents, post-Christmas on sale birthday presents from my daughter. Right off the bat, got an Elvis Luciano rookie on the back. Let's split this in half here. Cal Quantrill, Cole Tucker rookie. Tops, you're killing me. You're killing me, flipping it every which way. Brendan Rodgers, Austin Riley. Is there a card behind that? No. Nate Lau or Lowe, I'm not really sure. Keston Hura. Not too shabby. Mitch Keller. Mike Soroka All-Star, Griffin Canning. Gold card is Sonny Gray. Jose Alvarado, 150th anniversary gold stamp, Roberto Clemente. Coming up on the 47th anniversary of his death. He passed away. He died in a plane crash. I think giving aid, is it to the Dominican Republic? Is that where he was from? Puerto Rico. Giving aid to Puerto Rico. His plane crashed in the Gulf of Mexico on December 31st, 1972. He had exactly 3,000 hits. Great defensive player, good hitter. Bryce Harper unfortunately passed away too soon. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Is it debut? Yeah, debut. Cody Bellinger, Pete Alonso All-Star Game. Austin Riley base rookie. And Elvis Luciano. All right, folks, so not a horrible box, not a great box. Probably average, but fun nonetheless. Hope everybody's having a great holiday season, and I will see you soon. Bye.